Hey, what's going on, everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another daily crypto update. We are finally seeing cryptos turn a bit bullish again, and the question that I'll be trying to answer in this video is are cryptos ready to move back up? So we've obviously been waiting for quite some time for the right moment now, and we've been getting a lot of mixed signals, a lot of false alerts. So I think that this could finally be the move that we're waiting for to maybe not get any kind of huge run up just yet, but at least avoid a drop down to $5,000. That would already be a very good thing. So I'll cover that in more detail during the technical analysis, but over the past 24 hours, nice little bounce across the crypto markets and a lot of strength in the bigger ones especially. So we're also going to talk about some news. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for live cryptocurrency market updates. I've been posting a lot of valuable information on there, so definitely check that out. Link to that in the description of this video. And to get into some news pieces, Square got a regulatory green light for crypto trading in New York, and this seems to be getting quite a bit of attention today. So we've seen many players enter the almost cryptocurrency exchange space recently. Now, Stellar Lumens is approved for trading by New York financial regulators. This is pretty interesting news as well. And the last bit of news that I wanted to touch on today is that according to hedge fund CEO Philip Nunn, Bitcoin will reach $60,000 in 2018. So, that $50,000, $60,000 mark has been thrown around several times now by important players in the cryptocurrency space. And is it possible? It is. I think it is, but it's not going to be easy, right? And to see that, we're going to need a whole other run-up like we had back in December, and that's not necessarily healthy for the markets, right? Because we saw how it ended up last time. We ended up getting, a huge drop and recovering all those gains. So we don't want to see the same type of euphoria as last time, but hopefully, at least progress back towards the all-time highs would be a good thing. And who knows, if we do end up getting a run-up at the end of the year as we did last time, $60,000 would be possible, but there would need to be, a lot of things to fall in place correctly, probably the Bitcoin ETF and stuff like that, for us to actually reach that price point. Now, let's jump into the technical analysis. So what's going on here is we got to bounce back above our 30 line on the RSI. That's bullish. And as for the actual price action itself, we're back above our $6,500 support level. We were bouncing right up and down on top of it for a few days. And so it's good that we actually did move to the upside now because we had a little bit of a symmetrical triangle formation there. At this point, what we're going to be looking towards next is trying to get back above our downtrend line and also back above $7,000 basically. So as soon as we do that, the path will be much more clear as far as moving back up higher. Our middle band is also quite high here. Sorry, our upper Bollinger Band. So there is room to move higher as soon as we break out of the downtrend line, and we could go up to basically almost $8,000 without that much resistance if there's really going to be enough strength. But first, we really need to get out of the downtrend line. That's what matters here. So as soon as that happens, we will either see a little bit of a run up or some consolidation. And the level that we really don't want to start moving below is once again that $6,500 mark. As for in the very short term, wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin push a little bit higher here. As I said, I do expect this at the very least to test the downtrend line, which we almost did today. Let's go ahead, take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum also back above its critical support level, which was $500. Now moving higher again. We're probably going to get a test of the middle band at $550. Also going to test that lower Bollinger Band as well. Here there's a little bit more space where we might bounce up and down a little bit. So we'll have to see how strong Ethereum is, but once again, we're going to want to try to break out of the downtrend line because that's what's going to allow us to start moving back above $600. And as for the indicators, that MACD is hooking back up quite a bit here, so we could start to turn bullish again there. Definitely going to keep an eye on that because the second time around, it's a much higher chance that we get that positive crossover that remains because on our first attempt it failed, which is pretty common. Now, Litecoin has been a little bit weaker over the past few days, and it's still not back above its critical support level of $100. So we'll have to see if it's going to manage to do so over the next few days. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. If the other cryptocurrencies are going to move back up, should be noticed that it is a little bit weaker here than other cryptocurrencies. With that being said, it's still attempting to get back above its critical support level. Let's go ahead, take a look at Nano. Nano is trading between 40,000 and 45,000 Satoshis. I expect this to continue, and once again, as soon as we get back above 45,000 satoshis, that's when we can expect some upside, going back towards 60,000. However, we really don't want to move back below 40,000 satoshis. So that's our critical support level there. For now, it looks like there might be a little bit more consolidation. And let's go ahead, take a look at our next cryptocurrency. That's going to be Ripple. See what's going on. We're going to go over towards the Bittrex chart. And Ripple is stabilizing at around 55 cents once again, not experiencing a huge run up just yet. We may start to see it move back up towards its middle band at 60 cents. However, for the time being, we're still in this range between 50 cents and 65 cents. So I think that will probably keep up a little bit longer. With that being said, we have a good chance here of moving slightly higher. Let's go ahead, take a look at our next cryptocurrency. That's going to be NEO. And sorry, I'm not going to forget EOS actually. So let's go ahead and take a look at EOS here. I'm going to go look at the Binance chart. EOS actually falling a bit. It's had some drama recently. It had that freeze the other day. I didn't really keep up with what was going on with that, but typical EOS drama basically. Some of it is understandable, some of it isn't. It's a very split community, it seems, around EOS. So I don't have a fully formed opinion on EOS. I'm pretty neutral on the whole thing. But right now the price action isn't the best. It's dropping a bit while other cryptocurrencies are moving higher. It should be fine as long as we stay above 15,000 satoshis. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be NEO, and see what's going on. So going over towards the Bittrex chart, we can see that NEO is slowly starting to round back up on the price and on the indicators. This could lead to a move that would attempt to get us back above $43. And if we manage to do that, we'll probably avoided some disastrous downside that would push us all the way down to $20, even $30. So we really don't want to move in that range. We want to try to get back above $43 to avoid moving to $30 or even $20. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency. It's going to be Stellar Lumens. See what's going on. Stellar got good news, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And we're going to take a look at the Binance chart here where I have my previous lines drawn out. So it's been forming this symmetrical triangle formation, and the end of the formation, which is usually what ends up being reached, is a while away, but it is actually in let's see. So it looks like it could take a few weeks before we get to that level, but that's higher than where we're at now. It's actually a little bit below 4,000 satoshis, which is good. It means that even if we do end up bouncing up and down, we should move higher from where we're currently sitting. So that's a good thing. And just overall, Stellar has been one of the stronger cryptocurrencies out there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be Lisk. See what's going on. So taking a look at Lisk, we can see that we're currently trying to get back above $6.24. We're actually popping a little bit above that, which is good. I think that we can get a pretty nice push towards $8 again, and if we're able to get back above that, that's when we're going to start moving back towards $10. But for now, there will be some resistance at around $8, so we'll want to try to get back to that first. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano now, see what's going on. Cardano is kind of stabilizing. I'm going to go over to the Bittrex chart here. And as you can see, we have a resistance level at 2,500 satoshi. So that's what we're currently struggling with right now, kind of bouncing right in between that level. And we want to try to get back above that, avoid a fall down to 2,000 satoshis, and just put in a base here. I think we're really going to need to consolidate for a little bit longer. It seems like it's not ready to move back up just yet. No signs of doing so. Everything is pretty flat. So we really want to just consolidate and not really drop lower from here. Let's go ahead, take a look at our next cryptocurrency, which is going to be IOTA. And that's going to be the last cryptocurrency of the daily crypto update. Nice little hammer candlestick off our support level. I think we're going to start moving higher again from here. First stop will be $1.33, and then hopefully we can really start moving back towards $1.50 and above. It's going to take a little bit of time. With that middle band at $1.47, we may still see quite a bit of consolidation, somewhere in between $1.13 and $1.47. I would expect that to last a week or two unless we get a huge amount of strength across the market. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.